Hello, pre-algebra students. Welcome to multiplication and division with integers. This video is part one of probably at least two, maybe three, but they may be under 10 minutes as well. I'm going to do just this first page here and then stop. So let's just jump right into things, save you some time. We are talking about multiplying and dividing integers. If you have not put your name on this, please do that. Fill out your name and the date as usual. And let's talk about multiplication. You may have done this before. If you have, you'll be a step up. Things might go a little bit faster for you. Key concept. Key concept one. Whenever you multiply two integers, remember what an integer is? Positive or negative whole number with different signs. Okay, so different signs can be positive or negative. Okay, whenever you do that, the product, that means the answer, when you multiply with different signs, is negative. There's our key word right there, negative. Okay, so this question right here, that means 2 times negative 6. All right, now would you please look at how it's written? See how that's 2 against the parentheses, negative 6? So it's not subtraction because that parentheses is there. So you need to make a note of that. That's 2 times negative 6. It's not 2 minus 6. You're expected to know that 2 is touching the parentheses. When you see parentheses touching, it's multiply. All right. Or if you see a number against the parentheses, that means multiply. That's really important that you recognize a number against a parenthesis or two parentheses touching, that's multiplication. So 2 times negative 6, see what happened right here? That answer, it's the same thing as 2 times 12, but since one's positive and one's negative, the signs are different, the answer is a negative 12. Let's look at what happens when the signs are the same. If you multiply with the same signs, the product, answer of multiplication of two integers, the same sign is positive. Now this one you're used to. That's just 4 times 6. 4 times 6 is positive 24. Here's the weird one right here. All right, negative 4 times negative 6 equals positive 24. Negative 4 is touching the parentheses. That means times, not subtract. Negative 4 times negative 6 is a positive 24. Okay, so what you do need to do here is you need to memorize these rules. We can explain why, but it's kind of tricky to understand. I'll try to show you an example in class. What you need to know is that when you multiply with those same signs, you get positive. Easy part for us, the reason we are combining multiplication and division is because the same rules apply when you divide. Okay, dividing with different signs is negative. Okay, dividing with the same signs is positive. Okay, look at this right here. Negative 10 divided by negative 5 equals positive 2. See it? Negative 10 divided by negative 5 equals positive 2. Look at it. Think about that. Okay, you'll need to remember that. So let's summarize this information in this video. Excuse me, a little cough snuck up on me here. Rules of multiplication. A negative times a negative equals a positive. Do me a favor, it's negative. Write it like this. Negative dot means times a negative. A negative times a negative equals a positive. Say it. A negative times a negative equals a positive. You need to remember that if you don't recall that or if you haven't been taught. Now here's the one you've always done, a positive times a positive. Well, that's always positive. And then here, the last two, a negative times a positive equals a negative. Or if I have a positive times a negative, that also equals a negative. So here is the easiest way to remember it. Notice these two. Have this in your notes, please. The same signs multiplied equals a positive number. Okay, the same signs, negative times negative, positive, positive times positive, positive. Okay, now this is different when you add, right? It's different when you add, but when you multiply negative times a negative, that actually does equal a positive answer. Okay, and the last piece down here for this side, a negative times a positive equals a negative, or a positive times a negative. So different signs multiplied, spelled multiplied wrong, M-U-L, multiplied, different signs multiplied equals a negative. Okay, please make sure you get all those notes down. It's a nice short one for you. That's under 7 minutes. Okay, I'm going to just start a new video to start the back side of these notes, and you can get her done there. Talk to you soon.